and welcome today to the story of Saint Bridgit healing a sick child. As you know, the goddess Bridgit changed when Christianity took over and changed to Saint Bridgit. Let's begin. In the heart of ancient Ireland, beneath the vast expanse of blue sky, lay the quaint village of Kildare, nestled among the rolling emerald hills and bordered by lush woodlands. Kildare was a place where the rhymes of life were intertwined with the sacred. The people of Kildare were known for their warmth, hospitality, and deep-rooted faith, which was often expressed through stories of the miraculous deeds of the patron saint Bridgit. Bridgit, a woman of remarkable grace and strength, was revered not only as a saint, but also a healer, a protector, and a source of inspiration. Her home was a modest dwelling, adorned with flowers and herbs, and her presence was a balm for the souls who were in need. The holy well nearby was said to be and possess healing waters, and villagers often came to seek Bridgit's guidance and blessings. One crisp spring morning, as sun fell through the trees, illuminating the dew-kissed grass, a shadow of despair fell over the village. Little Anne, spirited daughter of the humble farmer named Paul, had fallen gravely ill. The vibrant child who once danced in the fields, her laughter ringing like a melody that was now confined to her bed. Her body weakened with a relentless fever. Marie Anne's mother, was beside herself with worry. Her heart was heavy. She tended to her daughter, administering herbal remedies and whispering prayers. But each passing day brought little relief, and as the fever raged on, Marie felt a weight of despair settled upon her shoulders. The villagers rattled and rallied around Marie, offering their support and comfort. Yet, despite their best efforts, Anne's conditions worsened. The once bright spark in her eyes went out, and her laughter was replaced with haunting silence. Marie's heart ached as she watched her daughter slip away, feeling powerless against the illness that threatened to claim her. And one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and painted the sky in hues of gold and crimson, Marie decided that she could bear it no longer. The stories of Bridgit and her miracles echoed in her mind. Urging her, she went to seek help. With tears in her eyes, she gathered her shawl and left for Bridgit's dwelling. The path to her home wound through the village, past the vibrant fields and blooming wildflowers, the air thick with the scent of the earth, and in the distant sound of laughter from the children playing. But for Marie, each step felt heavy, burdened by fear and desperation. When she arrived, Bridgit tended to her garden, her hands gently coaxing life from the soil. She looked up. Her face lighted up with a smile that could melt the coldest of hearts. "Marie, dear friend," Bridgit called out, her voice as soothing as a gentle breeze. "What troubles ye?" With a quiver in her voice, Marie shared her plight. "Oh, Saint Bridgit, my heart is breaking. My Anne is sick and I fear for her life. I have tried everything, but nothing has worked. Can you please come and help her?" Bridgit's expression shifted from warmth to concern. "Take me to her, dear Marie. Let us pray together." With hope flickering in her heart, Marie led Bridgit back to her home. The tree felt both long and short, filled with a mix of hope and dread. As they approached, the familiar scent of herbs and a soft glow of candlelight welcomed them. Inside the small cottage, Anne lay in her bed, a pale shadow of her former self. Her hair, usually a cascading golden curls, lay damp against her forehead. Marie rushed to her side, brushing her fingers gently over her What sweet girl. Look who's come to help, Marie said, tears welling in her eyes. Bridgit knelt beside the bed, placing her hand on Anne's forehead. The child stirred slightly, her eyes flickered open. "Oh," she whispered, her voice barely audible. "Peace, dear child," Bridgit said softly. "I'm here to pray for you." Bridgit closed her eyes and began a prayer, her voice rising above the stillness of the room. "I ask for your mercy upon this child. Restore her health and bring joy back to her family." As she prayed over the child, a warm light seemed to envelop the room, filling it with an otherworldly glow. Marie felt a sense of peace wash over her, and the very presence of the divine was wrapping around them like a comforting embrace. In that moment, Anne felt a stirring within her, a flicker of warmth that traveled from her heart to the tips of her fingers. She opened her eyes wider, and for the first time in days, a smile broke through the veil of illness. As Bridgit continued the prayers, a light grew brighter. The air crackled with energy. Suddenly, Anne sat up, her cheeks flushed with color, her eyes sparkling with life. "Mother!" she exclaimed, her voice strong. I feel better." Marie gasped in disbelief, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Oh, my darling girl." She enveloped her daughter in a fierce embrace, feeling the warmth return to her little body. Bridgit smiled, her heart swelling with joy. "Yes, dear child, you are healed. Your faith and your mother's love have brought you back to us." The room filled with laughter and gratitude. Marie couldn't stop thanking Bridgit, her heart overflowing with appreciation. "You are a true miracle worker. How can I ever repay you?" Bridgit waved her hand gently, her humanity smiling through. "It is not I who perform the miracles. It is the divine that flows through us when we act with love and faith. Remember, Marie, that your love and prayers were just as powerful." News of Anne's miraculous healing spread like wildfire through the village. Villagers gathered to witness the restored child, their hearts filled with amazement and joy. They brought offerings of flowers and bread, singing praises to Bridgit, who had become a beacon of hope in their lives. As the sun rose the next day, the village was abuzz with excitement. Marie, Anne, and Bridgit prepared a feast to celebrate the miracle. Tables were laden with fresh bread, honey, fruits of the season. Laughter echoed through the air, a symphony of joy and gratitude. During the feast, Anne shared her experience with the villagers. "I felt a warm light around me, and I knew I was not alone. Bridgit was there with me." The villagers listened in rapt attention, their hearts touched by the child's words. They sang songs of praise honoring Bridgit and the healing that had taken place. Many shared their own stories of faith and miracles, reinforcing the bond that held the community together. As the days turned to weeks, Anne regained her strength, her laughter once again echoing through the fields. She often visited Bridgit, who took the time to teach her about kindness and compassion and the importance of helping others. The bond between the saint and the child blossomed, and Anne became known as a little messenger of Bridgit's goodness. Bridgit in turn found joy in nurturing Anne's spirit. She taught her the ways of the earth, the art of healing with herbs, and the power of spell work and prayer. Their days filled with laughter and learning as Anne absorbed Bridgit's wisdom like a sponge. But Bridgit's work was not limited to teaching Anne. She continued to serve the villagers, healing the sick, comforting the grieving, and offering guidance to those in need. Her reputation as a miracle worker spread like wild, drawing people from distant lands to seek her wisdom and blessing. One day, as Bridgit set out by the holy well, she noticed a group of weary travelers approaching. Their faces were etched with worry. Their clothes were tattered from the journey. Among them was a mother cradling her infant child. Bridgit rose to greet them, her heart with compassion. "Welcome, friends. What troubles ye?" The mother, in tears in her eyes, spoke with desperation. "My child is sick, and I have traveled far to seek your help. Please, can you heal me?" Bridgit's heart ached for the mother and the child. She nodded, her spirit resolute. "Bring the child to me, and let us work together." As they gathered around the holy well, Bridgit placed her hands on the infant, whispering words of love and healing. The mother watched with bated breath, her heart filled with hope and fear. As Bridgit prayed, a gentle breeze rustled through the leaves over her, and a soft light enveloped him. The child stirred, and suddenly he opened his eyes, bright and clear. The mother gasped, her heart soaring with joy. "Thank you, Bridgit, thank you! You have saved my child!" Her voice trembling with gratitude. Bridgit smiled, her spirit lifted by the miracle. "It is not I who have healed, but the love that flows through us all. Have faith, and you will find strength in your journey." As spring turned to summer, the village prepared for the feast and festival of Bridgit, a time of celebration and gratitude. The villagers decorated their homes with flowers and greenery, and the air was filled with the scent of freshly baked bread and sweet honey. On the day of the festival, people gathered in the village square, their hearts brimming with joy. Now, a spirited young girl stood beside Bridgit, her eyes shining with excitement. "Today we honor you, Bridgit," Anna proclaimed. "Thank you for all the miracles you have given us." The villagers cheered, and their voices raising in unison. "Bridgit, Bridgit, we honor you!" Bridgit, touched by their love, spoke to the crowd. "It is not I who work alone, but the collective faith and love of this community that creates the miracles. Let us continue to support one another and spread kindness wherever we go." The festival was filled with music, dancing, storytelling, as the villagers shared tales of their own miracles and blessings that they had received. The spirit of unity and love enveloped them all, a testament to the power of faith and compassion. As the years passed, Anne grew into a young woman. Inspired by Bridgit's example, she dedicated her life to helping others, often wandering the villages with baskets of herbs and remedies, offering comfort to the sick and weary. Bridgit watched with pride as Anne blossomed into a beacon of light for the community. The bond forged between them remained strong, a testament to the healing power of love and faith. One day, as they walked together through the fields, Anne turned to Bridgit. "Bridgit, I want to carry on your legacy. I want to help others as you have helped me." Bridgit smiled, her heart swelling with joy. "You already do, dear child. Your heart full of love, and that is the greatest gift you can offer the world. Continue to be a light for others, and you will inspire many." As the seasons changed, so did the village. Time flowed like a river, bringing both joys and sorrows. Yet, through it all, the spirit of Bridgit remained steadfast, a guiding light for the people of Kildare. Bridgit continued her work, healing the sick, comforting the grieving, and nourishing the spirit of the community. Yet, even the strongest among them must face the passage of time. One quiet evening, as the sun set beyond the hills, Bridgit felt a gentle tug at her heart. She knew her time on earth was drawing to a close. Gathering the villagers, she shared her thoughts. Dear friends, my time among you is coming to an end. But remember, the love and faith we have shared, it will never fade. Continue to support one another and carry on the legacy of kindness. The villagers wept, their hearts heavy with sorrow. Now a young woman stepped forward, her voice strong, yet filled with emotion. You have given us so much, Bridgit. Your spirit will live on in all of us. Bridgit smiled, her eyes twinkled with love. Indeed it will. I am always with you, in your hearts and your deeds. Carry my spirit forward, and may your lives be filled with love. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Bridgit closed her eyes for the last time. Surrounded by the love of her community, the villagers mourned her passing, but also celebrated the legacy she had left behind. The legacy of love, faith, and compassion. In the months that followed, Anne took it upon herself to continue Bridgit's work. She became a healer in her own right, guided by the teachings of her beloved mentor. The villagers looked to her for comfort, and she never hesitated to lend a helping hand. As Anne walked through the village, she often felt the presence of Bridgit beside her, guiding her steps. She shared stories of the saint with the children, instilling in them the values of kindness and compassion. The spirit of Bridgit lived on in the hearts of the people, and a testament of the power and love and faith. Years passed, but the legacy of Saint Bridgit continued to shine brightly in Kildare. The villagers established a sanctuary in her honor, a place where people could come and seek solace and healing. They lit a perpetual flame, symbolizing the everlasting spirit of love that Bridgit had ignited in their hearts. On the anniversary of her passing, the villagers held a festival to celebrate her life and teachings. They gathered around the flame, sharing stories, singing songs, and reflecting on the miracles that had unfolded in their midst. Anne stood at the forefront, her heart filled with gratitude. Bridgit, your spirit lives in each of us. Thank you for the love you have given, and may we continue to share that love with others. The villagers echoed her sentiments, their voices rising in unison. Bridgit, Bridgit, we honor you! And so the story of Bridgit and her miraculous healing of little Anne became woven into the fabric of Irish folklore. A cherished tale passed down through generation. It served as a reminder that in the darkest times, hope, faith, and love could illuminate the path to healing. In the hearts of the people of Kildare, the spirit of Saint Bridgit remained a guiding light, inspiring acts of kindness and compassion for the years to come. The village flourished, united by a legacy of love that Bridgit had swoon. The flame of her spirit continued to burn brightly, a testament to the power of faith and the miracles that could be wrought